There are two steps in the journey of achieving your goals. One is stating a goal, and the second is taking the action to achieve that goal. Now, regarding stating of the goal, I spoke about the foundation question of why, which needs to be completed at that statement stage itself, which I took in my previous video. Now, coming down to the action plan, assuming that you've got your why of your goal sorted out, what is it that you need to do and how do you go about it? Many models of achieving goal, but today I'm going to talk about the S.M.A.R.T model. S.M.A.R.T, where each alphabet stands for something very pertinent. S is for specific, which means that you break down your goal into specific subsections or smaller goals. It makes the process easier, it gives you clarity, and it also helps you to keep track of your progress when you break down something big into smaller units. M stands for measurable. Sure, you need to break the bigger unit down into smaller units, but these units should also be broken down in a manner which can be effectively measured. If you don't have a system of measuring, how do you know that you're succeeding? Now, this measure could be achieving a certain quantity, it could also be achieving a timeline. A stands for achievable. Yes, you break down bigger units into smaller units, which need to be measurable. But how do we do this breakdown? How do we decide what is a good subunit or a sub-goal? It needs to be achievable. These need to be achievable in the sense that you need to push a little beyond your ordinary because you're stepping out of your comfort zone, and that is why it's a goal. But don't design these subunits to require such intensive action from you, such impossible timelines that you're doomed for failure. You will get dejected and you'll fall off the goal. Likewise, be realistic. Be aware of what you can go out and achieve, and don't set pathetically low goals because it's a waste of time. So make sure that these are achievable and they are smartly designed smaller units. R means relevant. Of course, the big goal has to be relevant to you, which is why I spoke of the why in another video. But even these sub-goals that you are doing as part of this exercise or model, each sub-goal has to be relevant to the goal above it and has to be relevant to your big goal or the big picture. As your status, your physical status, your health status goes on changing, you become fitter and stronger, some goals will become less relevant, some goals will become more relevant. So this is a dynamic process. T is time bound, but naturally, if you set a goal for yourself, you also need to set a target by when do you need to achieve that goal, which is true for the bigger goal, which is also true for the smaller sub-goals you're setting. Each of these sub-goals have to be achieved in a certain amount of time so that you are able to achieve the bigger goal in the time that you set out to achieve it. Make sense? So get smart about achieving your goals. See how it works out.